Getting cancelled. It seems that at some point or another, every big YouTuber in some way gets cancelled. Gets in drama or has allegations brought against them, all that. I'm glad I've managed to avoid it so far. But somebody who seems to survive cancel culture is uncancelable. DanTDM. What a great man. And we're going to watch a video by TixZiz that is entitled, How Did DanTDM Survive Cancel Culture? How did he do it? And on a side note, if you like the sweater that I'm wearing, it is on sb737.store. It's going to be there for winter. I think it's very, very cool. And maybe you've got plenty of jumpers. You don't need any more. But you might need a mouse mat. There you go. We've got a cool mouse mat that you could get as well. And if you buy both of them, you'll get a discount as well. I even got a photographer to go do a cool cinematic shot of me playing Minecraft using the mouse mat. Yeah, I really went all out this time. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the video.
Nearly every YouTuber has faced serious allegations that permanently altered their reputation. But few YouTubers stand above them, having been free of serious controversies for decades and remaining loved by millions around the world. From making Pokemon videos in his room to moving houses because of crazy fans, DanTDM's rise to fame has come with many stories. But unlike many, only one...
I'm just going to say this now, alright? I love DanTDM. He's such a nice guy. I mean, I've spoken to him, you know, we did Shady Oaks with him. He's such a nice guy. Anyway, let's continue. Maybe that is why, alright, he's never been cancelled or anything. He's just a nice guy. He says what he thinks. He doesn't get involved in drama. And he doesn't care enough to get him to, like, for people to try and cancel him. Like, he has a life. You know what I mean? His life is outside of the internet, really. You know, for the most part.
Hey, I'm TixZiz. I make weekly internet documentaries.
Amazing, TixZiz.
Before becoming one of Minecraft's most notorious YouTubers, his biggest passion was Pokemon cards.
He still loves Pokemon, doesn't he?
Episode 42, where the first tournaments of the new season are quickly approaching.
In the early 2010s, he had a channel fully dedicated to Pokemon cards called Pokemon
I only just found this out a few days ago.
Channel, he posted
Somebody commented telling me that.
Videos such as Pokemon tournament news reports.
Today, I'm going to be bringing you a full report of my experience at regionals just last weekend.
Card pack openings.
So I guess did he like go and do like Pokemon card tournaments? I sound like a boomer doing that. I don't really know enough. I'm not a boomer, by the way, but I don't really know enough about Pokemon card like trading and like how to do it against him. My brother would know. He collects them and he gets it all. Me, too busy playing Sonic and Minecraft, aren't I?
And Jim.
And we're going to be opening 3 different packs.
And
I watched this video the other day. That's the most latest one that he did on that
Looking
channel, like
slightly ahead past the release date of Boundaries Crossed to take a look at Blastoise Keldeo, a deck born straight from the set.
Halfway into the channel's lifespan, Dan's brother would introduce Dan to Minecraft.
So my brother showed me Minecraft. I absolutely loved it. Went and downloaded it the same day. And I've probably played it every day since.
Dan went on to open a second channel called The Diamond Minecraft.
This is his second channel. It did slightly better than his first channel.
Series videos.
Hey everybody, Dan here from The Diamond Minecart.
See, this is it, because this is his first video on The Diamond Minecart. And when I watched this, I was like, he is way too good at YouTube to say that this is his first video on YouTube, you know, at this point. And it wasn't, because it was his second channel that he'd made. So that makes so much more sense now, knowing that it is the second channel that he made. Because, yeah, nobody's that good straight off the bat at commentary.
And today, I'm starting a brand new adventure.
Not long after, Dan's new channel began growing exponentially, even overtaking his
look at
Pokemon
that
channel. With Dan's unique video channel began
that is crazy, by the way, can I just say?
Even overtaking his Pokemon channel.
To get 223,000 subscribers in a month is crazy, and he did it in 2013. Wow, I didn't realize it was that long ago.
With Dan's unique videos,
back then he was that big, but it makes sense actually.
He managed to reach 1 million subscribers just a year after he started the channel.
Wow, that's so fast.
While you're here, you managed to reach 1 million subscribers just a year.
Why do I feel like that looks like Tank Matt? I don't think it is him, but it reminds me of Tank Matt.
After he started.
If you watched my old murder mystery videos, you'd know who Tank Matt was.
While you're here, you might as well subscribe. I'm trying to get to 100k.
I'll decide at the end of the video.
Lots of people knew his name.
Hey everyone, Dan here from the Diamond Minecart, and welcome to an epic new series. Today is the beginning of my brand new series, an epic modded survival.
He loves playing modded survival, didn't he? He just did what he enjoyed, and people loved it.
The series was a modded survival that ran for 259 episodes, spanning across 3 years. And
the crazy thing is, look at the thumbnails; they're all the same.
A massive
old YouTube was so easy; you didn't have to make any
specific
thumbnails.
Most successful one. Dan's channel had barely seen a fraction of the growth that he'd face after posting his How I Met Dr. Trayaurus video.
Custom Mod Adventures.
It wasn't Trayaurus' first appearance. It was the first time we got to see the lab in all its glory. And the beginning of something
I didn't know that was the first time.
From here, Dan started posting more and more videos in the classic lab, where he'd run different experiments. They were insanely his closest friend Dr. Trayaurus, his dog Grim, and a special reoccurring guest, Craig the Mailman. This series went
nice
on to
touch.
gain over 67 million views. But this series wasn't his only one with Dr. Trayaurus. There were numerous
As if the
other
playlist
popular
got 67
series,
million
like
views. The videos
Minecraft
themselves got
challenges
hundreds of
and
millions of views
Trayaurus'
altogether,
videos.
wasn't
Around the early 2020s, many YouTubers began facing a common problem. Allegations. From Dream allegedly cheating in his speedruns to Wilbur's abuse allegations, there were loads. But few creators stood above them. Dan's time on YouTube came with a few small
Stampy Squid and Dan.
controversies. The only truly notable one for burning a Hatchimal with a blowtorch that led him being called a brainless vlogger. The controversy.
I'm sorry, what? For doing that? I'm sorry, you could do what you want in a video. The whole idea of videos is to do what other people can't do so they can see what happens. You can't get any drama for that. That's the worst effort at putting someone in drama I've ever. Anyway,
Controversy begins with "This egg cost me $150." Dan would buy a Hatchimal, however, it didn't hatch. This led Dan to do the only reasonable thing, smashing it open with a hammer. A week later, he'd make another video titled "What Did I Do to Him?" Inspired by Mr. Gear's 1000 degree knife videos, Dan thought it would be a fun idea to try it on his videos. The only difference being that Dan didn't want to just use the blowtorch on a knife, so he used it directly on the Hatchimal, after adding a warning in the video. Just weeks later, news articles began slandering Dan for his actions in the video,
what happened
with
next?
Mail Online labelling him as a brainless vlogger. For Dan, these
Are they literally saying this because of his audience? Like, because, I don't know. If somebody can heat up a knife and cut things open and do really dangerous things, but suddenly because DanTDM's viewers like Minecraft and are a bit younger, it's like, oh, he can't do that, even though he puts warnings in the videos not to do it. I mean, I can kind of understand what it can mean, but at the same time, he's warned them, and it's the parents' responsibility, you know, to educate the kids. I mean, I can see it from both sides, I guess, but I don't think you can get cancelled over something like that. But that's like a lot of responsibility, isn't it, really? On
The
someone
articles
like
would do
DanTDM.
minuscule damage to his public image, and he wouldn't even respond until much later. Dan addressed his side of the controversy.
Did he do it? I didn't know he said
2022,
that.
Pretty much clearing it up completely.
Shall I finally talk about this? The context that was left out is on YouTube, the most popular videos that were getting tens of millions of views were hot knife videos. That's why I wanted to replicate, but I didn't feel comfortable heating up a knife with a blowtorch, so I just blowtorched it.
This left Dan as one of the only Minecraft YouTubers
Yeah, exactly.
who managed to survive cancel culture.
They take the
But his
context
story
out of it,
didn't
don't they?
stop there.
Twisted it to
Throughout
make him look
Dan's
bad.
time on YouTube, he has managed to keep up with the trends and not fall off the face of the platform. When starting out, he was making 1 to 2 videos a day for numerous years.
It's crazy
However,
that he used to
doing
want to
everything
do.
himself
You used to
would
be able
take
to do
a
1 to
toll
2 videos
Dan's
a day on
mental health,
YouTube.
leading him to be severely burnt out. This wouldn't stop him though, and it was a sign that he needed to get a team. He began rekindling his love for content creation with a surge in motivation and massive amount of extra time to work on videos. His style began slowly adapting with each video, such as a change in background music, captions, or just an entire.
Yeah, I guess he has. His videos have
Dan
evolved over
himself
time, which
admits
is,
that
of
his
course,
style has changed throughout the years, and his aim towards
which I think is any successful YouTuber that's been able to be successful over a lot of years. The style has to change. It's always a gradual change. You can't just go change it like flicking a switch, but gradually little things change. You change a little thing in each video, it just happens. Like I've done it. Like you see DanTDM's done it. Loads of YouTubers do it, and it just these gradual changes. They all build up, and then you like compare a video from here to ages ago, and you're like, whoa, this is like 2 completely different styles. But it is always like gradual. And then when you look back, you're like, oh wow, this is it's completely different now.
older audience now.
So I did make that conscious decision to cut out swearing and also be careful about what was in my videos, like any blood, I wouldn't play the game, any like extreme violence, I wouldn't play the game. It's different now because everyone's grown up, so I'm a little less conscious about that. My main channel is still and will always be family friendly. I wouldn't say it's kids orientated because the kid orientated stuff now is like really fast paced, in your face, shouting, overexcited. I'm not about that anymore. I can't.
So it's like his audience has grown older and he's
keep up
like
with
kind
that.
of appealing more to the older audience.
Nothing can last forever. And on February 11th, 2023, after the birth of his second son, Dan posted a video titled "Retiring from YouTube." Believing the day had finally come, many fans hesitantly clicked on the video, expecting Dan to be talking about quitting YouTube. That's not quite how it went though. Dan speaks about how he'd improved his mental health, and instead of feeling forced to make videos for his fans, he now wants to do it. Additionally,
he was
going to be posting...
On a side point, I know I'm talking a lot in this video. I've realised with YouTube, you have to be excited to make the video and want to make the video to do it for a long time. You know what I mean? If you're kind of like doing a video because you just feel like you have to do it and you have to get it done and you don't really want it, it does kind of get to a point where it rubs off and it doesn't do well. And it's like, why am I doing this? You know what I mean? And I experience that from time to time. You know, there is certain series or videos and stuff and it's been like, why am I doing this? I don't want to do it. Why don't I just do something that I actually want to do in Minecraft? You know, so I try in my hardcore world to do projects that I want to do and find interesting. I try in Lifesteal to do stuff that I want to do that I find fun. You know what I mean? And like even the second channel videos, it's like I want to kind of be excited about making it, which it can be easy to be try and chase like a trend or like a certain amount of views. And it's like, no, you don't want to do that. You need to bring it back. And yes, still work within trends and use them, but try and do it in such a way that you enjoy it and are excited to make a video. I think that's the easiest way to put it. I don't know if that made sense. Let's continue watching.
Less videos, but improve the quality of them. What Dan went on to do afterwards, though, would shock many. Dan secretly made a new channel.
He did, didn't he? I remember this.
He posted a video titled Welcome to the Lab on August 31st, 2024.
Hey, I'm Dan. This is my buddy Trayorus, or Trey for short, and this
getting back to the old stuff
is the lab. Now, we've been doing this for quite some time. This was our old lab back in 2013. We've had a lot of memories here. Good times. Really good times. But now we have this.
DanTDM makes a 3-hour and 45-minute video of him in the lab.
Spray your bum for you. Technology is so advanced these days.
He will probably get a lot of views. I don't know if that's what he wants to do.
What we've seen so far, it looks like
that kind of scripted content that's really, really long that people watch on the TV seems to do really well on YouTube at the moment. So that's just my 2 thoughts on that.
Dan is attempting to relive his glory days in the lab with Dr. Trayorus. Unfortunately, the lab is the newer one and not the classic one we all know and love, but it is still something to look forward to.
You gotta stick with the new one, haven't you?
All this leaves us with the question: how did DanTDM survive cancel culture?
How did he do it?
Unlike many creators, Dan stayed true to his
drink
values,
my tea while I get
being
answered.
consistent with his personality whilst keeping a positive attitude even when times were tough for him. This helped Dan maintain the loyalty for his core audience, included them in decisions on his channel and doing various videos with them in his early days. This caused fans to feel like they knew him more personally, leading them to defend him when there was even a whiff of controversy.
That's
brewing.
true.
Lastly,
very loyal
his
fan
overall
base.
public image is positive. Dan has a long-standing position in the community, and that is very unlikely to change anytime soon, unless something is going on that we don't know about. If you guys enjoyed this video...
Awesome. Yeah. DanTDM, what a great guy. And yeah, love his channel. Really nice guy. Don't think he'll ever get cancelled. Don't forget to go to sp737.store and check out my merch and check out the mouse mat too. Yep. Let me get back to using it. It's actually really, really good. Good for gaming. And I'll see you guys in the next video.